Hey class, welcome back. This is week 2 of MIS 101 Computer Information Systems Management. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful first week, kind of got situated and settled, kind of got the landscape of what classes you're going to take, and hopefully I hope everyone got into the classes that they wanted to get in. Now for this class specifically, we're going to be jumping into the actual content of this course this week. I expect everyone to have their books by now. This first week didn't really have much but the syllabus quiz and discussion board, and for you to go get your book. Now, week 2, which we're in, we're going to actually jump into the actual content of the book. So go ahead and log into Canvas, jump into the modules here, and you'll see that Chapter 2 will be available. Okay, right now it's unpublished, but it will be published by Monday. Remember that this class it's going to be all online through Canvas. It's going to be asynchronous besides your exams and finals. And all your assignments will open up on that specific Monday of the week, and then they will close at 11:59 p.m. on that that Sunday. So you have exactly 7 days. Anything late will be a 0. Okay? And you'll see, kind of how this class will be playing out. It's there's no twists or turns. Every week is kind of very similar, to say the least. So this week, right, we're going to, the first page in this, let me go back real quick. That's week 3. Oops. Here we go. Okay, so it's chapter 1. Actually, chapter 1 is already posted. So, chapter 1 of this week, we're going to talk about the importance of MIS. Okay? So, I think I opened up chapter 1 a little too early, but it's okay. If you guys already completed it, that's completely fine. But for those of you who are still waiting for your book, chapter 1 is up. All right. So this week, it's week 2. Okay. So go ahead and read chapters 1. And then after you read chapter 1, please review this PowerPoint. Okay. This PowerPoint will go through and make sure you grabbed all the topics that you needed to, the bigger items of the chapter, and kind of like refreshes or jogs your memory real quick. Okay? After you do, go ahead and click on the next page, and we're going to go into our first discussion. Okay? So our first discussion, I would like you guys to review some of these discussion questions and provide several sentences per question. The more detailed you are, the more points you will receive. I expect, just in general in all my classes, I really expect my students to go above and beyond the minimum. That's how you get full credit, okay? Yes, I do say, a few sentences for each one, but, if I see someone that responds with 2 sentences versus someone that responds with 5 sentences, that's not fair. I mean, even, someone went above and beyond trying to make that extra effort, to put in that effort. You'll soon see, once you get into the workforce, if some of you guys haven't already, going above and beyond is really important, and I want to prepare you guys for that. Okay. So you literally have to be a tryhard. I hate to say that, but you literally have to be a tryhard when you come to work, especially in the beginning of your career. If you really want to grow, you gotta be on top of it. Okay. Anyways, so for this week, I want you guys to consider cost of a system in light of the 5 components: cost to buy and maintain the hardware, cost to develop or acquire licenses to the software programs, and cost to maintain them, cost to design databases and fill it with data, cost of developing procedures and keeping them current, and finally, human costs both to develop and use the system. I'm going to answer some of these questions. As I mentioned, give me a few sentences. The more the better, the more detailed. Awesome. really take into consideration what you read through the book and kind of apply it. Remember, I'm not going to have a discussion during my classes. Sorry, I'm not going to have a lecture during my classes. And the reason why I do that is because I believe discussion, I mentioned this in the course orientation, that the discussion really emphasizes what you learned. You're taking what you learned in the book, what you read, and kind of I don't want to say regurgitate, but like you're forming your own words and thoughts of what exactly you learned from the chapter and kind of outputting it into text, okay? Kind of making you think outside the box. How am I going to take some of these concepts that I learned and implement it, integrate it, so it's easily understandable for me to digest it even more. And some of these discussion words will help you actually go back, read the chapter again, or parts of the chapter. I know some of you may have skimmed it or may have, forgotten it or went over your head. It allows you to go back and, really kind of correlate between the implications of, how this you can use this in real life, the discussion board, and what you actually read. Okay? And I think this is more valuable than just hearing me lecture endlessly about these topics. I want you guys to actually develop those brain juices on your own. Okay. Now, once you go ahead and answer those questions, it is required to respond to at least 2 other students. This is because I want more engagement from everyone. All right, you have to respond to at least 2 other students to receive full credit. Please post by Sunday, February 6th at 11:59 p.m. and respond to at least 2 other classmates. Okay, so once you do this, you're good to go. Use proper grammar and capitalization and punctuation. College level course. Okay, so once you do this, discussion board is completed. Now, besides the discussion board, you have a crossword puzzle. Okay, so the crossword puzzle is more for you to understand the terminology within that chapter. Now, I've heard it from so many students. These crossword puzzles really, really help them in specifically the exam and the final, and it allows them to go back and actually review the chapter and pick up on some of the details that they've missed. So go ahead and download the crossword puzzle, okay? Once you download it, I expect you guys, there's a few ways for you to complete this crossword puzzle. So I know this is our first one, so you can go ahead and download it, fill it in yourself, and then scan it in and upload it upload it to Canvas. And just make sure it's a Word document or a PDF. Canvas will not accept, or I'm not able to see any other type of file or documents in different file extensions. Okay, so either PDF or Word. You can either do that, or you can, and when you're filling it out like that, when you're downloading it or printing it out, then uploading it again, just make sure that these questions that we have down here, or these clues, when you're writing the actual term or the word, there are spaces in between each word. Okay, so right here, as I said, spaces in the crosswords are allowed for the answer. So if it's like if the answer is 2 words, then it'll be first word space, second word. Okay, just FYI. Or something that I'll also accept is for you to just go through the crossword and actually just open up a Word document and say like 1 answer is ABC. The answer to 2 is whatever answer clue 3 is, blah, 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 right? Save that, upload it as well. Either or works, whatever's easier for you. I don't want to make it too difficult. So either print it out and then fill it out, upload it, or you can just take a Word document, number the answers to each clue. So once you do that, remember that's due at 11:59 p.m. as well on Sunday, February 6th. Finally, you have a 5-point quiz. You have one attempt, 20 minutes to do it. Just going to be reviewing chapters 1. Okay? Relatively simple, not trying to trick you, but or take any sharp turns. Very basic. Okay? And after that, that's about it. So, relatively simple. Read chapter 1. Review the PowerPoint for chapter 1. Okay? And then do your assignment, which is your discussion board, and respond to at least 2 other students. Otherwise, you only get half credit. And then take the quiz. So and the crossword puzzle. So read the chapter and the PowerPoint. Do the discussion board. Do the crossword, and then take the quiz. Okay? So 4 tasks completed by the end of the week, and you should be good to go. Okay. With that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to reading your first discussion. With that, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.